injured in the Old Firm game, and Ali Maxwell is back in goal. It's his first league game of the season. Trevor Stephen also makes his first appearance as substitute. In contrast, Peter Huistra plays his final game for Rangers before leaving for a new career in Japan. The irony is this is his 15th consecutive match in the side, his longest unbroken run in the starting lineup in his 4.5 years at Ibrox. The referee this afternoon, Mr. Jim McGilvray from Edinburgh. It's cold and blustery overhead, but the playing surface causing no problems at all as Rangers start the match in their change strip, the red tops and black shorts. And it's the 4th meeting of the sides this season. They've all been very closely contested matches so far. 1 win apiece and a draw. The win for Falkirk being in the Coca-Cola Cup at Ibrox, that 2-1 win, which was prompted by Richard Cadet's double. He now, of course, has left the club, back down south. But for Rangers, they have had the edge in the league. A 2-0 win here earlier in the season. There's Craig Moore's first attempt on goal. Well, he's a very promising player, young Moore, the Australian, 19 years old. And striding forward here to support the attack with a lot of conviction. Shot sliced, rather. Aaron made up his mind to come for that early. Won it well. It's John Brown. Wrestling and jostling there, Ferguson and Hughes. Ian Ferguson playing up front, the position he occupied in the 1987 Cup final, which he won for St Mirren, scoring the only goal of the match. Hasn't played there for a long time, but certainly showed that he was talented in that area at that time in his career. That's Murray, now to McCall. That's for Miller. And John Clark is quick enough. Very big man, but he is quickly across the ground for that. So here's Peter Huistra with the throw. Leaves it to David Robertson, who can take a long one here. Doesn't have Mark Hadley to aim for, of course. He did have Ferguson though, but Hughes won that. Done in by Murray. Ferguson playing it back for McCall. Huistra with a return pass that reaches Ferguson. I think it was intended for McCall, mind you. That's Murray. Neat turn, retaining possession. Good play this by Rangers in the build-up. Very patient. Probing away here. Until the cross from Huistra takes the pressure off the Falkirk defence. Henderson body check by Robertson, but the advantage will apply. Here's Eddie May. McDonald waits in the middle. Here's McDonald. Snatched at the shot at the end. Frustration for the young striker. And the referee will take action, I'm sure, against David Robertson. The ball played in there by Eddie May. There was time for McDonald to control this. And the shot was snatched over the top. And in the meantime, David Robertson becomes the second Rangers player to be booked in the opening 13 minutes. With a body check there as that move developed. Dickie Henderson was the victim. Good deep ball led by Moore, and a crunching leg tackle. Now Steve Fulton was on and off against Rangers earlier in the season. That was on the 17th of September, a 2-0 defeat here at Rockville. And he's booked here for that reckless tackle on Ian Durrant. Well, he really did go in recklessly on Durrant here. The ball had long gone when Fulton made the tackle. Durrant's done the worst though. Pulled back by Brown. Swept away by Rice. It's McLaren. Cole helps it on, trying to find John Brown, but McGowan turns that away safely for the throw. Young man from Morecambe came to Falkirk via Dundee. Brown plays it back. Good pass to Huistra. Shooting chance for Murray. Deflection! The goal is given. No, the offside flag is up. Ian Durrant with a touch, but the linesman George McGhee had the flag up. Great ball led by Brown. then played in by Huistra. The shot was by Murray, and Ian Durant in an offside position. Put up there by Rice. Advantage applied though, because Rangers win possession. Not for long though. Rice to Coulton. Jamie McGowan coming in at the far side. Huistra did well. Ball still in play. It's Huistra again. Maybe his final match, but he's showing lots of energy and commitment. Now McCall. Looking for Miller. Get up well to that. There's Murray. A shot by Ferguson, blocked by Clark. Good attack now by Rangers. So a corner kick, which Peter Huistra will take left-footed, but it was a very good leap there by Charlie Miller. The first shot was blocked by McKenzie, and the second by John Clark from Ferguson. Huistra's corner kick, aiming for John Brown. Away by Clark. McLaren thumping that against Craig Moore. That would do the young man no good at all. He's gone down there. A very heavy blow to the head that was. A shot from McLaren, and Jamie McGowan turns the ball out to allow treatment for the young Australian. See this here, he took this first time. Look at Craig Moore coming back. Took that in the side of the head. And after just a second or two, fell over. Brown's header, helped on by McCall, only as far as Clark. That's awkward. Header by Brown, reaches May. The angle ball finds Steve Fulton. Brilliant save by Maxwell. Well, Maxwell looks impassive there, but this was great play by Falkirk. Eddie May's angle ball, finding Steve Fulton on the run. That volley touched over by Maxwell. Here's John Brown. Looking for Miller. And Oliver failing to respond to the call from Tony Parks. Parks gives a piece of his mind. Oliver doing the sensible, safe thing. Miller with Oliver. And the referee has given a penalty. A tackle there by Oliver, I think, on Charlie Miller. And the referee judges this illegal. Well, Miller's turn was brilliant. The arms are flying there. And the late tackle there by even from Hughes. I wonder if that was the one which upset the referee. Well, Falkirk are very upset about this. But Rangers have a penalty. So Huistra, who is 28 years old next week, and leaves for Japan after this match. A chance to put Rangers ahead. Good penalty. Parks almost got there. And right on half-time. Peter Huistra puts Rangers ahead. A great effort made by Parks. He flew across for that. And Rangers are ahead. Well, he got a hand to that, Parks. I feel upset about that, but Peter Huistra played that firmly enough and accurately enough to beat the keeper. So we've now had almost 3 minutes of injury time in this first half. Clearance there by Robertson. Throw it is to Rangers. Charlie Miller again. Very fine young prospect. Across it goes to the far side to Ian Durant. As the half-time whistle goes, the Falkirk supporters remain very unhappy about that penalty decision. But Peter Huistra had no hesitation, ramming it home to give Rangers a lead, which they just about deserved in the balance of play. After a slow start, they developed well in the first half, enjoyed a lot of possession, and the goal was certainly threatened before it arrived. At half-time, it's Falkirk 0, Rangers 1. So one significant change made by Rangers for this second half. Craig Moore, who took that bang in the head from Alan McLaren's shot, has not come out in the second half. And Fraser Wishart, former Motherwell and St Mirren defender, is in at right back. Misjudged in the air by Durant initially. He has the pass from Ferguson though. Goes Hughes. John Clark going thumping into that challenge on Durant, winning possession. Durant remains on the ground. The ball's out of play and the referee will allow treatment here for Durant. Always extra concern when Durant goes down in view of his injury problems in the past. So more work for the Rangers physio, Gordon Allison, who's back on again, and Durant does look to be in substantial pain. Well, the ball was loose here, it broke away, and Clark went in very strongly indeed. It's Wishart. Looking for Ferguson, he's beaten by Hughes. That's Rice. Money underneath that, pushed under pressure by McDonald. The referee waves play on. Appeals from Falkirk for a foul. The referee adamant that there was nothing amiss there. McDonald did well against McLaren. That's Henderson. And McDonald. A half chance there for the little striker. He did very well in the air initially to win that from McLaren. And then Henderson found him well with that pass in the volley. And once again, too much height in the shot. Hughes with the header. That's Murray. McKenzie winning it well for Falkirk. Fulton. Now Rice. Well read by Brown. That's the return pass. Brown for Ferguson. The great pass. Here's Miller. Chance on for the second for Rangers. It's a great move from Rangers. Charlie Miller right out of luck with that delicate lob. But it was a pass delivered here by Ian Ferguson, which opened up the Falkirk defence. Great presence of mind by Miller, lobbing the ball over Tony Parks, but it carries over the bar. McCall challenging well in midfield. Going forward, here's McDonald. Back it goes to McGowan. Here's McDonald. Faced by McLaren. Came off Brown, right to me, and it's right at Maxwell. Now Falkirk stepping up the pace now, their attempt to get back on terms. Well-controlled shot that by May. It's Fulton, robbed by McCall. Into the gap it goes. Ian Ferguson is onside. A chance here for Rangers. And Clark made the clearance. Unselfish play there by Ferguson. He may regret that now. Wishart played it in. The header goes over from Charlie Miller. Fast attacking play from Rangers. Cross from Fraser Wishart was a good one. Charlie Miller on the end of that, couldn't keep the header down. But just a moment earlier, it was Ian Ferguson who was clean through the inside right position. He knew he had teammates to his left, tried to find one of them when he might have shot himself and allowed John Clark to make the interception. Chest of Durant. It's one for Miller to chase, followed by his marker, Oliver. Dumped away there by Clark, only as far as Wishart. On nimble play by Wishart. And the clearance again came from John Clark. He's made some very important interceptions inside that penalty box for Falkirk. Wishart did extremely well here, driving into the box and playing it across into the danger area where Clark was first to react. Durant's corner. Brown shots! Well, hasn't scored for Rangers this season. Certainly always was good for a number of goals every season in bygone years. That was close. Donald's header, Bishop covering. John Brown dragging the ball away from Paterson. It's Huistra. Brown continuing the run. This is McCall. Good play by Brown. The pass just too far ahead there of Charlie Miller. A better attack from Rangers. So that penalty kick from Peter Huistra on the half-time whistle, separating the two teams still. Falkirk now trying to get back. This is awkward. Wishart in trouble. There's Colin McDonald. Falkirk have equalised right out of the blue. Well, a great misfortune this for President Wishart, but joy for Colin McDonald. That's his 5th goal of the season. Wishart stumbling there, he tried to head that back, and Maxwell had no chance as McDonald reached the ball ahead of him. Well, goals don't come much simpler than this. The long ball launched straight downfield. President Wishart, you see him stumbling there at the wrong moment. McDonald was very, very sharp for the finish. Well, Colin McDonald playing very well indeed up front. He's finding goals hard to come by. That's only his 5th of the season, but he really does look a very promising young striker, just 20 years old. So Rangers now have to try to win this match all over again. There goes Wishart. Now Murray. Plays it forward. Awkward again for Wishart. Cross goes McDonald. Back now to Fulton. And a great save from Maxwell, but not the second time. Eddie May puts Falkirk ahead. Incredible scenes at Rockville. 2 goals in a minute. And suddenly Falkirk are ahead. Great first time shot there by Mackenzie, brilliantly parried by Maxwell, but Eddie May was there for the rebound. Fulton's cross. Look at this volley from Scott Mackenzie. Great save from Maxwell. He's right out of luck though, but Eddie May dives in for the header. So it's a free kick to Rangers, and a change will be made though by Rangers. It's the first introduction of Trevor Stephen this season. Comes on to replace Ian Durant, who's taken a number of knocks. He's now being asked to try to turn things around in closing stages for Rangers. Neil Murray's been pushed out to the wide right position. Stephen joining McCall in central midfield. Here's McDonald. Well, Falkirk have managed a victory already in the Coca-Cola Cup against Rangers at Ibrox. 2 goals to 1. Here's Ian Ferguson. It's a great save by Parks. What an incredible match we have now. Splendid effort by Ferguson. The pass came from McCall. Good running by Ferguson. He hit it extremely well. What a fine save it was. Well, Jim Jeffries looks very calm there, although he certainly was elated when the ball hit the net on both occasions. Now just wants the time to ebb away swiftly. Ferguson's header, that's McCall. Through the gap goes Huistra. Good play by Huistra, and the equaliser for Rangers. Well, what a way to end your career with Rangers. His last match in Rangers colours. And that was a magnificent goal. McCall found them with a pass. The Falkirk defence tried to well. In any event, though, there was a free kick given to Rangers. This Huistra. Far side is Miller. Huistra again. And it's scrambled past the post by Parks. Well, Parks changed his mind there, turned back. Huistra tried to beat him with the near post. That almost went in. John Hughes waits for Stephen to arrive, then takes the ball wide. It's McDonald tackled quickly by Brown. Ferguson through the gap for Miller. He's onside. Can he win the game? With McCall! He's won the game for Rangers! An incredible finish! 2.5 minutes into stoppage time. The captain, Stuart McCall, wins the game for Rangers. Ferguson's pass was inspired. So was Miller's positioning. Parks did well. McCall following up. Scores the winner. Great ball that from Ferguson. Then Miller did well. So did Parks. But McCall reacting quickest of all to score for Rangers. Well, McCall gets his third goal of the season. Surely that was a winner. It cannot be any more drama, you would think. And here goes Charlie Miller, and he's tackled very well by Tony Parks. So the final whistle goes. Rangers have won the match in the most incredible circumstances, with their captain Stuart McCall, who got the final touch to win the game after Peter Huistra, in his final match for Rangers, had scored twice. He takes the salute of the Rangers supporters here, a day he'll never forget, and he's applauded roundly by the Rangers supporters for his contribution. The opening goal on half-time to the penalty spot. A marvellous equaliser after Falkirk had gone ahead. And then was able to watch his skipper, Stuart McCall, win the match for Rangers in the dying seconds. A day to remember for Peter Huistra. It's Falkirk 2, Rangers 3.
Falkirk, quite a finish. Do you think the game was lost?
Yeah, I did think it was lost. We at 1-0 up. We were in a very strong position, and we were getting to the stage of the game where we were liable to catch Falkirk with a breakaway. But instead, just a punt down apart from the goalkeeper cost us a goal, and then we lost one in the next minute. So you find yourself 2-1 down, and I felt at that stage it would be an uphill struggle for us.
A bit of irony about the fact that Peter Huistra in the last match does so well for you with 2 goals. Does it make you regret the fact that he's leaving?
Well, it's a decision that's been made a while ago. It comes from that. He's been a very good player for Rangers over a period and been great value for the money that we paid. He was a penalty taker when he was in Holland before, but because of like Sally McCoy and people, he's never taken one here, so he managed to get one there, and a terrific goal to bring us back into the game again.
Peter, your final match for Rangers, was that an emotional occasion for you?
Yeah, if you've been at the club as Rangers and you had 4.5 great years, then your last game is always sad. It's emotional to an extent that you know you're not going to play here again.
You had a very good reception at the end of the match from the Rangers supporters. What was it like in the dressing room among the players?
Yeah, very good as well. Thank them all for everything, and yeah, it's been good this way to leave this way.
Yes, I do, Peter.